Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sarah Kate and I'm so happy to have you. Today's video is going to be a tutorial over this look right here, and today I use the Kathleen Lights and Colourpop collab Dream St palette, and mine's a little dirty because it's very well loved, but these are the colors right here, and I absolutely love this palette. And what I love so much about it is because you get the more natural colors, so you can do like a natural eye look. You get the pops of blues and pinks, and the shimmers in here are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at those. Look at that. And so I really love this palette, and so I wanted to just show you a look that I came up with for this palette in case you haven't want to recreate it. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. So I've started off with my brows done and my eyes primed just like always, and I'm going to go into the shade Magical to start with. And honestly, this shade is one of my favorite transition colors of all time. It's just perfect for my skin tone, so I'm taking that on a really fluffy crease brush and just blending it all over the crease. And next I'm going to go into the shade Shooting Star, and I'm just going to use a smaller crease brush and use that to deepen up the crease just a little bit. Next, I'm going to go into an even smaller brush with the darkest shade in the palette called Elfish, and I'm going to put that in the outer V of my eye and a little bit into my crease to deepen everything up just a little bit. What I love about this palette is the colors just blend so easily and effortlessly. Now I'm going into the shade Potion, which is a little bit more of a warm tone shade, and the reason I decided to do this is because I really like the way warm crease colors pair with blues on the lid. And now I'm just re-blending everything together. Now I'm going to take some concealer, and today I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C1 on a flat brush. And I'm just putting a little bit across my lid and then looking up, as you can see. And the line where the concealer transfers, I'm kind of using that as a guide to where I should cut my crease. I saw this trick on Instagram a while back, and I found it's really useful. So after I cut my crease, I'm going to go into the shimmery shade called Mermaid Boy and spray it with some setting spray to really intensify it. And I'm going to put that on my lid where I cut my crease, leaving the inner third of the lid open. And on that spot I left open, I'm going to go into the shade Kaleidoscope and wet it again. And just put that in the inner third and then kind of blend those together. This shade is one of the most unique shades I think I've ever seen, and I absolutely love it. It's such a beautiful shimmer. Now I'm going to go back into Elfish one more time just to deepen up the outer crease area and re-blend everything together. Now I'm just going to take my Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Liner and pop on a little bit of a winged liner. I have a whole tutorial about how I do my winged liner in my brows. If you're interested, you can go check that out. And now I'm just cleaning up my liner and any fallout that may have occurred, and then that's all for the eyes. So today for concealer, I'm going to mix my two favorites right now, and that's going to be the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 15 and the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in C1. So whenever I mix my concealers, I take the darker shade I have and do the typical triangle shade. And then I just take the lighter shade and dot it right underneath my eyes where my dark circles are. And the reason I do this is because I feel like the darker shade that I have doesn't brighten enough, but if I just put down the lighter shade that I have without anything else, it looks a little odd. So I find that mixing them together like this gives me the best look. After I blended out my concealer, I just took my favorite setting powder. I'm sure you can guess what it is, the Maybelline Fit Me. and pack that underneath my eyes and on the rest of my face. And now I'm just going to take a brush and wipe that away and run it over the rest of my face. Contour. I think I'm actually going to skip contour today and just do some bronzer. And I want to be really bronzed today. I don't know why, I'm just kind of feeling it. So I'm going to go in with this little e.l.f. duo right here. And it doesn't have a name on it, and I've had it quite a while. But I'm going to go in with this bronze shade right here for my bronzer today. I'm going to go into this little e.l.f. blush right here, sticking with an e.l.f. theme for the face a little bit, and just dip my brush into that and rosy up my cheeks. I really like this blush because it has a nice sheen to it, but it's not like glittery or anything like that. I think it's really pretty. And then kind of as a blush bronzer topper, I'm going to go into a Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder. I bought the shade Precious Petals because I meant to buy the lightest shade and I was mistaken. I thought it was this one, but it's not. So the shade is way too dark for me to use as a highlighter for just my skin. As you can see right here, it's pretty dark, but it's a nice rosy, bronzy shade. So I like to just take a stippling brush and lightly just kind of run it over everything that I just did to heighten the glow a little bit. And obviously you don't want to put too heavy if you're going to do this method because it is a highlighter and you don't want your whole face to be like metallic. But I just like to do this sometimes to like add a little more glow and luminosity to my skin. I think it looks really pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to go do my lower lash line, and I think for my lower lash line I'm just going to go into these two shades right here. I'm not going to go into the darkest shade because I don't want anything super smoky, but if you want to, of course you can do that. It's all up to you. But I'm just going to take a pencil brush and then take the shade right here, which has a lot of fallout actually. All the rest of the shades aren't that bad, but that one definitely has some fallout. But it's okay, it blends really well, so it doesn't bother me that much. Going to also dip into this color right here because the lower lash line is looking a little cool compared to the shadows that I have blended in the crease, so I just want to warm it up a little bit more. So for my inner corner and my brow bone, I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's called Moony. And if you've watched Kathleen Lights use this palette before, you know that this is her favorite inner corner and brow bone highlighting shade. So I'm going to go into that today as well. And I'm also going to go back into the biggest crease brush I used and just re-blend all the edges with the highlight shade, just really quickly. Alright, now I'm going to put on some mascara, and today I'm going to be using my favorite combo right now, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise and the NYX Orthy Hype. I find that this one really gives me a lot of length and this one really gives me a lot of volume, so this is a fantastic duo if you haven't tried it before, and both of these are $7 or $8 at the drugstore, so they're fantastic mascaras and I would definitely recommend them. So for highlighter today, I'm trying to decide what I want to go in with. I'm either going to use my Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the shade Ice Cold. This is just like a white shade and so it kind of goes with everything. But I might also go into my Hourglass palette and use the pink shade right here. I think I'm actually going to go with this pink shade. So I'm just going to take my highlighting brush and swirl into this. And highlight my cheeks and my nose and my cupid's bow with this. And to make this highlight even more intense, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my setting spray, my NYX matte finish, and just spray that on my face. While that setting spray is still wet on my face, I'm going to go back in with my highlighter to just the tops of my cheekbones, and that's really going to pack on the glow. I think today I'm actually going to skip lipstick, and I'm just going to go in with a gloss. First of all, I'm going to make sure to wipe all of the foundation and everything that's gotten on my lips off. And I'm going to go in with the Ulta Juice Infused Lip Oil. This was a birthday gift at Ulta for me, and so I really like this. It's really hydrating, and it has a little bit of a tint to make your lips look super healthy, and I just love this lip gloss. So this is going to be the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Friday, and check out my Instagram as well, Make It by Sarah Kate, where I post daily looks and things like that. So I hope to see you again, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.